Thank you very much. We'll take a few questions. Emerald, OAN. He just wrote me a very nice letter, unexpected, and someday you'll see what was in that letter. Someday you'll be reading about it, maybe in 100 years from now, maybe in 2 weeks, who knows. But it was a very nice letter. It was a very warm, very nice letter. I appreciated it. Okay?
Thank you.
Good, thank you very much.
And
Mr. President, you seemed to suggest yesterday that you are essentially committing to not spying on North Korea. Is that what you meant? Were those comments interpreted accurately?
No,
If
it's not
so,
what I
why?
meant. It's what I said, and I think it's different than maybe your interpretation. I think we're going to do very well with North Korea over a period of time. I'm in no rush. The sanctions are on. We got our hostages back. Our remains are coming back. You saw the beautiful ceremony in Hawaii with Mike Pence. We're getting the remains back. There's been no nuclear testing whatsoever. They'd like to do something. I did get, as I said yesterday, a very nice letter from Chairman Kim, and I think we're doing very well. When I took over as president, I will tell you, it looked like it was going to be war with North Korea. You know that. Everybody knows that. And it was going to be quite brutal.
President Trump, you plan to enhance U.S. military presence in Poland.
I think that we'll end up making a deal with China. We have a very good relationship, although it's a little bit testy right now, as you would expect. I think they really have to make a deal. A lot of companies are leaving China, as you know. It's in all the reports, and they're going to Vietnam and various other places, and they're also coming to the United States to make their product because they don't want to pay the tariff. And there is no tariff if you do it in the United States. People don't realize that. They say the tariff, but there is no tariff if you don't do it. If you just do exactly as I say, you bring your company back to the United States. And as far as Mexico is concerned, which was a very big topic yesterday, and now people are finding out that the reports that were written were totally false, we would never have had a deal with Mexico without imposing tariffs. Once the tariffs were imposed, and they've been trying to make this deal with Mexico for 20 years, 25 years. The older reporters, those great reporters with the very gray hair in the back, you know who I'm talking about. They know exactly what I'm talking about. You would have never made the deal with Mexico. We have a great deal with Mexico. I actually think we have a much better relationship right now with Mexico because they respect us again. But you would never have had that deal if I didn't impose the tariffs. And those tariffs were ready to go on Monday morning. And we made the deal on essentially Sunday night. And that extra little page of the deal that you saw, that brilliantly, I had gained such respect for you people when I held it up to the sunlight and it was closed and you were able to read it through the sunlight. That was not anticipated. But regardless, you knew enough of what it said, and I didn't do it on purpose. But we have a lot of strength in 45 days if we decide to use that strength. Maybe we will and maybe we won't. But there's a lot of power right now on the border. And I will say this, Mexico is right now doing more for the United States on illegal immigration and all of the problems of crime and other problems on the border than the Democrats. We can solve our problem on the border in 15 minutes if the Democrats would sit down, straighten out asylum, which is a total mess, but very uncomplicated, straighten out asylum and get rid of the loopholes. It would take, Jeff, 15 minutes. Okay? Thank you. Please.
But just my original question, sir, was, do you have a deadline for imposing the 325?
No, I have no deadline. My deadline is what's up here. We'll figure out the deadline.
Okay.
Nobody can quite figure it out.
Soon. How soon?
We think fairly soon. We're doing very well with it. It's a complex situation, as you know. But